Literally. I'm here with Representative Scott today from Virginia. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to first ask, how do you think Congress can best regulate AI technology in a meaningful and timely manner so that we protect the privacy of the users?
But it's hard to regulate the technology. You don't regulate the technology, you regulate the use of the technology. I serve as the lead Democratic Education and Workforce Committee. And one of the things we're concerned about is discrimination in employment.
Yeah.
When you have an algorithm that considers all the applicants, and you have the discriminatory process in the artificial intelligence. And if so, what do you do about it? Well, if you have a discriminatory result, it's discrimination, whether you use AI or not. And so there's results are important. Figuring out what to do about it is you can't regulate them. You can do whatever you want with the artificial intelligence. If it's producing a discriminatory result, it's guilty of discrimination. And so to draw the sanctions under Title 70 should have been said.
I completely agree with you, and one key instance of this itself was when the IRS was using AI for tax auditing, and we saw that it was actually discriminatory towards minorities, and they often lost out in that process, so I definitely agree.
But also, when the way they were looking, they tended to end up with people who'd used their earned income tax credit, and not the ones who'd used the sophisticated tax dodges that wealthy people would have used, so it tended to hit people with low income.
I think training those AI algorithms better to make them not have this bias, it really starts with the data sets itself, and it's really probably a process that's going to take a lot of time.
And part of it is the information you bring in. If you use the set of applications and decisions, say on loans, you take all the loans that you approved and all the loans that you disapproved, and you synthesize that when you have a new loan. If you had a discriminatory process to begin with, you're going to have a discriminatory process going forward. And that's the kind of thing that you have to look out for. If you have discriminatory information creating the algorithm, then you have to deal with that. But trying to get within the technology is not as important as dealing with the product.
Got it. And the last question I want to ask is, currently our country is in an extremely polarized state, as we can see, and with the elections upcoming, there's a lot of speculation. For example, there was a video of President Biden that was telling voters that if they voted in the New Hampshire primaries, that they couldn't vote in November, which is obviously a false fact, but it's kind of scary to think that technology like that is going out and actually impacting voters' decisions. So what impact do you think AI is going to have on 2024 presidential?
Well, the ability to create fake images and in fake movies on videos are extremely disturbing, because if it happens late in the campaign, you may not be able to do anything about it. They synthesized President Biden's voice and have said things that he didn't say, and which were in fact false. That ought to be illegal, and I think a crime for anybody and doing it. And I think voter fraud is voter fraud, whether you use technology or not. They've had situations where people were sending out wrong information about voter registration after the election and things like that. That's illegal, and whether you use artificial intelligence or just pen and paper, it's still illegal, and we're going to deal with it.
The last thing this technology should have is a negative impact. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.